These are all soaking wet from yesterday and now have to go on my feet.
Good morning. It is 7:03. A couple minutes later out of camp than I would like, but man, I'll tell you what, putting on these soaking wet shoes and socks in the morning when it's maybe 50 degrees, maybe in the 40s, it's just so uncomfortable. But I'm all packed up, ready to go, starting to walk now. Not exactly sure what today's gonna hold. There was a fire closure, only like a 6-mile section of trail closed, and you just had to like jog around it. However, I saw some fire people, wildland fire crew yesterday at the cliff dwellings, and they said they're pretty much done there. The rain mostly put that fire out. So I don't know if the trail's reopened or not. So I'm just gonna assess that when I get up there. If I take the reroute, it's 20 something miles without water. So most people are backtracking to a spigot. I don't know. We'll just reassess later and figure out as we go. So for now, it's gonna be another day in and out of the rivers for the first half or more. I'm about an hour in. I've only done a little over 2 miles. The trail has been very dense and not well maintained at all this morning. And there's been, I would say, at least 20 river crossings already. Oh my goodness. You know, I'd seen a few other like section hikers or overnighters, but not many people. I just came to this big clearing. It's actually a campsite on my map. There was a city. I stopped counting at 20 people. A couple of the girls were cooking sausage on a little camp stove, and we're like, "You want some sausage?" It's like, no, thank you. It sounds good, but I gotta go. Man, there's a lot of people. You think you want to be around people until all of a sudden you come to that many? It's trying to figure out how to get away quick enough. It's continued to be slow going, but very pretty this morning. I was just kind of pondering how every one of these little arduous steps in water and around the rocks and in the rocks and every view culminate in Canada eventually. All right, deepest crossing so far, right here behind me. I went up almost to my waist. That was a cold awakening. It is 10:52 and it's been very slow going this morning. The trail has been rough, just lots of rocks and brush and kind of rough river crossings. I'm barely even doing 2 miles an hour, so not very good. I've been moving pretty slow. Also, there was 2 people that I met earlier that kind of got behind, and they've never offered to let me pass, and I knew I was wanting to stop eventually anyway, so I just kind of went slower with them for a bit. They're doing a section hike. I got some water. Actually, it didn't look too bad on camera, but the water has turned, like the river water is more of a like chocolate milky color now instead of the clear water. But I'm gonna take a snack break, filter some water, and I think I got about 8 more miles to go to the decision point for the day. Pac-Man caught up to me when I was having a break. We've been walking together for a couple miles. We just walked across the beaver dam and lived. So it's been a little bit drier, but still about 6 miles to the decision point.
Yeah, I'm looking for some good detours on this one, but like Denver seems to be the only spot.
I have not done very much filming today. I've been walking and talking with Pac-Man, and then met a couple other hikers, and let's see, the Boots was walking with us and chatting for a bit. Stopped for lunch now. It is already 1:45, and we're not making great time today. Just the terrain and all the river crossings aren't allowing it. The clock is moving a lot faster than our odometer. I've got some wasabi peas for lunch and some dried banana chips. And I'm airing my feet out, and we'll get to going here in a little bit. And I think we're gonna take the low route probably, and that'll give us just 11 more for the day. On the move from lunch, and look at this. It's like a cave you could just like live in. We could be like the modern day cave dwellers. Look at that thing, how cool. Man, I am not making good time today, but look at this. Look up there. I don't know if like those were like basic cliff dwellings. But look at this. Big hole up in the rock. So crazy. Let me zoom all the way out. It's wild. Man, it's getting kind of windy, but today has been something. All of a sudden, lots of hikers. I'm in this bubble of like 9 hikers that have been leapfrogging, mostly through hikers. Been walking with Pac-Man a good chunk of the day, which has been kind of nice. Haven't done as much filming, but we have, I don't know. We're just trying to decide how many river crossings we have left. We're getting down close to the end. But all in all, the clock is moving way faster than the mileage count today. And I don't know why. It just, the miles aren't coming. But it has been nice to have some company. And all these hikers I'm around are all new for me. Most of them started 3 or 4 days before I did. So I'm just now getting into a different bubble of people, meeting some new people. So that's kind of fun. We may be walking till real close to dark tonight. But this is, I think, the first day out here that I've walked with someone and talked most of the day. I'm not sure though if it's making the time go by faster. We're dang sure not doing very great on our miles. My feet are really hurting today. I think it's just because of all the in and out of the water, and we had so much rough terrain this morning. I haven't looked lately, and I don't know that I want to look. I'm hoping we have like 5 miles or less left, but I don't know if that's accurate. I'm having to do a lot of this filming in this canyon zoomed out because these walls are so big. It's the only way to really get the whole perspective. Wowza. All right, so I thought there was gonna be 7 or 9 people headed to this campground, but there's a younger couple that I met earlier today. They were somewhere further than me this morning. They've already stopped to find a spot. Another guy that's kind of close by said he may stop short. So I don't know, maybe just a couple of us going. I don't really care. I'm going. It's been I don't know. This has just been a day. It's been one of those days of just grinding. It's been nice to have someone to talk to, and we haven't been in the water lately, but we should be getting fairly close. We're probably, I'm guessing, a little over a mile. But today hasn't been very exciting, so sorry about that. But not all the days are exciting. Today, everything happened. Today is, I don't know, maybe we'll get into some excitement in a bit. I kind of hope not. All right. I'm up on this dam. I just had to climb up from way down there. And it's been overcast all day. It's getting pretty windy, and high was only in probably 60, low 60s today. It's getting pretty cool now. I'm really just hoping I can get in my tent and set up and all situated before any rain. Feeling some moisture droplets in the air now. But man, this is a really pretty view. But it's trying me today. We made it. I'm in my tent. Today was tough. It was just a grind. The 23.3, but it felt like a lot more than that. Just in and out of the river all day. My feet were soaked and hurting. And it's raining now. I'm in here. I haven't eaten dinner or anything, but I'm all kind of situated. Let me show you this. So we're done with the river crossings, I think. But my insoles have already been duct taped, and the water is just tearing them up. And I have new shoes coming, but the new shoes don't come until, I think I got to do like another, I don't even know right now, 200 miles or something, with like 10 days or something with these shoes and insoles. So it is what it is. Hopefully they'll dry out some overnight, and I'll re-duct tape them up in the morning to try to keep them together. I really was kind of hoping that it was going to be nicer weather when we got here. There is a water spigot, so what my plan was going to be was to just rinse all the gravel out of everything, my shoes and socks, but they're starting to dry, or not sopping wet, so I'm not going to do that. I may rinse the socks, and I don't know. I'm hungry. That's another thing with this long food carry. I feel like I want to eat more food, but I don't know that I have enough food. If I eat too much now, I may not have enough on the back end. So, yeah, it's just, today's one of those days. Just not the best, but still got some miles in. We'll do the same tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and tell you now good night, because I don't know that I'm going to be getting out of this tent anymore with the rain. I'm going to cook some ramen, and have soy ramen with some peanut butter in it, and, poor person's pad thai. So, sorry today wasn't overly exciting, but it is what it is. Thanks again for watching. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.